Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm a little bit tired, but I'm going to be all right. I'm not super tired. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. We got Kermit is here and Jack is here. That's all we need is two. We got more people watching the thing. Are we drifting away? Are we drifting down into pointlessness? Or are we ready to have a second wind? We have, we went up and down and up and then we've been averaging like over 200 people a show. I mean, I was expecting millions. Darklands is here. Thank you, Darklands, for saying that. I can see you and I can hear you. I can see. I mean, I wish I were better looking. I don't think I'm that good looking today. Maybe I should shave. Can you see this? This is what happens. Can you see that mark right there? Can you see the mark? That's where I put tape on my mouth. I put tape on my mouth. Who would want to kiss this? Who raise your hand if you want to kiss this? Including guys. Anyway, today is the 107th. I think this is the 107th night of shows. I've lost not complete control, but I've lost basically all control. 107th night stream. I don't think I've been doing that well. This has been a bad year, or it's been a good year. It's been a great year. We've had a good year. This has been a good year. Tell me why it's been a good year. I haven't lost control of my bladder. My bladder is okay. During the daytime, I've got good bladder control. At nighttime, if I wake up, I gotta go pee, or I've got to go pee and then I wake up, or something happens. Calliope is here. Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Calliope. She's in Germany. In Germany. Did you know that? We got people watching this from all around the world. I mean, you take it for granted, but it is amazing. This is like the equivalent of of what was the radio, not Citizens Band radio. What was the radio that they used to have back in the day? We used to wire up, where this was the only form of communication where people would communicate different places. Well, Kermit must know what that is. Kermit must know. Elite Elixir is here. Thank you, Scott, for coming back. Thank you for Scott for coming back. I'm feeling a bit. I'm the kind of guy who needs a job. Honestly, I'm the kind of guy who needs a place to go to I guess this is a job. Is it not? It's not really a job, but it could be. It could be a job, but that's what I need. I need a place to go to every day, relentlessly. Hold on, that's a bit too high up there. Let me just fix this. There we go. How about like that? How about that way? We do take the internet for granted. I remember life before the internet. Yes, I remember it too. Now we're like just so connected. Structure, and you enjoy that from home. Perfect. I don't enjoy structure from home. I mean, I guess this is structure. I'm here at this 5 and then at 10 or 10:30. Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Easy Irish accent is to say whale oil, beef hooked. Whale oil. I don't know, how does that work? Anyway, John Van Dam. Today is, I mean, I'm in favor of St. Patrick's Day, but I also feel for our Northern Irish Protestant people. And I feel for English people. I mean, once upon a time they were killing us, and now hopefully they're not. Now they realize that we have more things in common. I remember when I was growing up in New York, my neighbors were Catholic, and I was trying, and I didn't understand the difference between Catholicism and Protestantism. I still don't understand that. Do you guys understand the difference between Catholicism and Protestantism? I mean, it just seems, I guess Catholicism is empire and Protestantism is regionalism. Maybe that's the difference between politics today, between Trump and whatever. One is global. One is, I mean, what is Catholicism? It's an empire run by somebody in Rome. And they're all appointed by somebody in Rome, and they got to be approved by somebody in Rome. And if somebody in Rome doesn't like it, and what is Protestantism? Um, I mean, you could say, I mean, it grew to England. It's English. It's English. So you could go to any said church and present it. Okay. I think it should be allowed to have memberships cards. What a church. So you could go to any said church and present it. You can go in there now and say, I'm a Catholic. I'm a Catholic. Could even go biometric on it. Is that what you're saying? Corsi is here. Corsi is here. Welcome, Corsi. I think it should be allowed to have membership cards. What should be allowed? Elite Elixir Scott, tell us what should be allowed. To be a member of a church? Yeah, true, but you can, and they only have your word on it, and that you're of said faith. But everybody's of different faith anyway. That's the thing. Do we have to believe everything? That's the difference between globalism and localism. Globalism says the church says this. That's why when people talk about the Jews, I go, what the fuck are you talking about? The Jews are not globalistic the way you think, the way Catholics or even Protestants are globalistic. If you could say you're a Jew, and if you find other people who agree with you, well, that's your religion. Yeah. What are you saying? Are you saying, am I included in this thing? Scott, what are you saying? Talk to me. Tell me what you're saying so I can read it out. And so that's what the problem is with religion, globalism, and then maybe that's the problem. Globalism versus, I'm writing it down, localism, which is church, whatever it is, Catholic Church, and then Catholic Church, and then the church versus the Church of England versus the Church of England. Anyway, so let's just say hello to everybody. Do we have enough people watching this thing? I'm going to ask Scott a question. I'm going to ask you a question. What the hell? I asked you a question. What did you mean by what you said? Calliope is here saying hello to everybody. Religious digital ID. So you could go to any of said church and present it. I feel like I've been left out of the conversation here. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Maybe you can't hear me. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Or maybe the thread. Maybe there's something with the thread. What are we on? Are we on? Hello, everyone. Sorry, Lewis. Yes, I like the concept of it being made to carry ID to prove one's religious status. Yeah, well, I mean, look what good that did to Northern Ireland, where people then started hating each other. To allow you into churches of whatever your faith to prove you are of that faith. First of all, how does it prove you are of that faith? Having a card that says you're of that faith. Never pull a loose thread, Lewis. It will just unravel. Yeah, maybe that's right. I mean, the fact is, you're allowed to walk into any church you want to. You're allowed to say, listen, you can go to a synagogue or a temple and go, I'm not Jewish, but can I sit in and watch what you guys are doing? And they will say, undoubtedly, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I mean, I guess they'll say that now. Maybe not now. Maybe in this age of terrorism, they won't say that. They won't say that. Do you think anybody cares that you believe everything that they believe? Nobody believes everything that they believe. Whatever they believe. Why do you need proof? Just go in and worship or don't. Exactly right. That's the best thing about the religion that we have now. But I don't know what it's like in the Muslim world. I don't know whether they're really, they don't want people just walking in the door who might be a threat to them. They're always killing each other, as we used to kill each other. And let's hope we don't start killing each other now. True. Well, we have those freedoms. Let's enjoy them. Correct. Maybe we need to become more religious, basically. Maybe that's what the problem with the world is right now. It's St. Patrick's Day, and we're not religious as we should be. As we should be. Um Basically. So yeah, I completely agree, Lewis. Well said. Okay, thank you, Scott. I do appreciate that. I was getting a little bit testy there for a second. I'm feeling a bit testy. I'm feeling like I don't I don't feel that great. I don't feel that great. We've got 18 people watching, 17. Everybody come in and say hello. Just say hello. I won't don't have to talk to you. But just say hello. Say hello. Also, go down to the stream and like it and subscribe. Subscribe to it. Um, like it and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Why is this thing not like and subscribe? Do I have to wear a different shirt for each show that I'm doing? How cheap bread ruined the Soviet Union. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to have to look at that. Yes, Nietzsche claimed that we had killed God, and that was from the 18th century onward. Well, why did I used to know a lot about Nietzsche. Why did he say we killed God? And how? I've had carbs today. I haven't had as many carbs um, as I had a little bit of pizza, but that was a little bit. I mean, a tiny little bit of pizza. Straw is here. Hello, you beautiful people. Hello, Straw. How are you? Welcome. Girl from Mars. Welcome. Hi to Girl from Mars. What did it mean when Nietzsche said we killed God? I mean, we killed God, but our enemies actually believe in God. They believe they're going to go to heaven. Yes, that was Corsai who said that. Um, they think they're going to go to heaven and get to however many virgins, even though I don't know if that's in the Koran or whatever. But some of them must believe it. They think they're going to be happy in the end. Greetings, Lewis, and chat. Got delayed. My coke. Ay, yay. Can we not joke about that? I'm pretty sure people are watching this thing. Lewis, you love your pizza. Well, remember, I didn't eat pizza for like years, and just found this cheap pizza across the street. I found that I love pepperoni. I found out that if I add a little bit of cheese to it, I feel like I'm eating something. And then I thought, well, I'll cut off some of the bread. And now I cut off all of the bread. So basically, I had a blob of cheese. Because the religious monopoly on society was eroded by the Industrial Revolution and bohemian living, Corsai says, he foresaw our soulless future. Yeah, because of industrialization, it killed religion, basically. The Trafalgar Square, and it also people don't have time. Back in the day, what else could you do but go to church? And also, they wanted you in church to keep an eye on you. The Trafalgar Square is the biggest iftar in Europe, showing Aslan. What does the word iftar mean? What does that word mean, iftar? Main meal, the fasting throughout. It's usually shared at sunset. Are they doing it outside? Fifth Palace for Life iftar at Selhurst Park. Record breaking. Record breaking. Hey, that's not good news. That's not good news. Okay. The iftar is breaking the fast. Yeah. I have some great pizza stories. However, this is Lewis's, so let's not talk about pizza. I mean, I was good today. I'll tell you how many grams of carbs I had. I wasn't great. I was better than before. I had 133 grams of carbs. That's too many. That is way too many. Um, what happened here? Dinner. I had beef. I had beef. I had beef of 175. And then I had I'm doing okay. They have many mosques, but have to do it outside for dominance. Yeah. Is that what they had? They had the breaking of the fast in Trafalgar Square. Yeah, that's what it is. It is all about that. It's they want to win. They want to take over the country. They're not happy with their own country. They can take over this country, you know? And you grow from Mars, Elite Scott says. Although why you're ignoring me, I have no idea. Hello to you. Hello to you. Okay. Carrie B is here. Good to see you, Carrie B. What are you saying such bollocks about? Good to see you, Carrie B. Welcome home. Carrie B, look at that. We're happy to have Carrie B here. Well, welcome to have Carrie B back here. I mean, they want to do it outside. They want people to see it. And we didn't stop them from demonstrating. It's basically, I mean, it's going on for a long time. But I think the Palestinian demonstrations were like the biggest. There was something the matter there. Jack Schaefer says grief is awful, but laughing, joking with other people is the best medicine. We celebrate lost ones, not cry for them. Well, we cry for ourselves. We lost our friends. Basically, is that what you're saying? Ruben says Carrie B. Long times. Everybody's happy to see Carrie B. back. They did it outside, led by Sadiq Khan. Yeah, he's happy. And in New York, it's the same thing. They got that crazy guy. People aren't afraid. The young people, you know what it is? It's like what's happening in Iran right now. People don't know what the Ayatollah did to America. I'm old enough to remember 47 years ago. I was 21 years old. And I remember what the Ayatollah did to us. And this is what happens. Your revenge, you got to take it quickly. Because otherwise the people don't know what the revenge is for. I'm too old and infirm now, Elixir. I just end up shitting myself. Okay. And Darkland says it's not about religion. It's all about dominance and expansionism. Yes, it is about that. It's about Sharia law. It's about caliphate. It's about another country that they're living in. Islam is such bollocks. Black people are waking up to the fact that Islamofascists enslaved blacks. That's totally true. It's going on right now in Nigeria and in Ghana. Those are like the last bastions in Middle Africa or whatever that Africa is called. Sub-Saharan Africa. It is that way. I've felt it for a long time. But then again, people say, oh, because you're a Jew. But it affects English people too. You will wake up one day and we won't have a country anymore. You're the toughest man in here, mind you. Who are you talking about? Me? And you get that white middle-aged women telling Iranians how lovely the Ayatollah is. Exactly. You want to hit him in the head, Alex says. They don't know. They don't know, and they're all alone. There's too many alone people. And they say, oh, it's great to be alone. Women are not good alone, and men aren't good alone. Look at me. I'm going crazy. Have I gone crazy over the past year? I think I've gone crazy. You, Lewis. What, me? What about me? You're the toughest. I'm the toughest man. I wouldn't say I am. Every other show, I'm like physically exhausted and collapsed. I've got to get stronger. Meanwhile, Russ is like constantly lecturing me about going out and running and exercise. He believes in that stuff. And he says that I have to do that too. I watched a video on YouTube from a few days ago, an Arab man selling a young African woman, an Arab man. Well, there's still slavery in these countries. So, yeah, I don't know what it is, says Ruben. Ruben saw a video. We will win this fight against evil. I am now a Restore Britain member. I am better and a healthier one. Yes, let's be healthy. Let's be healthy. That's the first step, is us to go off the carbs. And I'm speaking for myself. I've been really, really bad. Maybe because I'm in the house too much. Maybe because I just think I can. I have a little bit, and then I can't. I can't have a little bit, because if I have a little bit, I need a little more. I've started potassium, magnesium supplements, as they're really making a difference. Yeah, I'm not sure I need potassium, but I do take magnesium. Yes, that's good, girl from Mars. Without the Gulf's money, the Muslim world would be 50 years behind the West. Sorry, that's true. They are 50 years already behind the West. I mean, and look at Iran. If we hadn't given them the oil money, where would Iran be? You know? And what I've learned lately is this guy, Prometheus Action Woman. She says it's the globalists in America and here. She blames the British, but or the two of them. There's two women that blame the British, but it's more. I think it's just the globalists. They want to destroy us. They don't want there to be an England or a Britain. They don't want there to be cities. They don't want there. They want only to be one world. They like. I was watching that movie, Macintosh Man, and it was Britain in the 1970s. And it was so sad. I thought it was really sad. Personally, I think we should be able to walk into any house of worship, too, for good reasons, research purposes, and conversation reasons. Nothing wrong. You know what? No, you shouldn't walk into their place. It's like up in Edinburgh. There's a very heavy Muslim presence right by the university there. And while the festival is on, they have open day. Go in there and talk, and they just seem so nice. And I said to the guy, what happens if you become a Muslim and then you change your mind? And you could see his face go black with like anger. You can't change your mind. 50 years ago, they were 500 years behind us, Reuben. They are medieval. Yes, in many, many ways they are. Carrie B says to Darklands, nutrition geeks are the best for magnetism. Please get yourself bath salt, magnesium. That's if you take baths. But let's say you don't take baths. I'm against taking baths. Take baths. Can't fault nice bright yellow rain gear. I applaud it. What is that all about? I don't know what that's in reference to. It's in reference to a joke or something, but I don't know. Every time I hear the word bohemian, I automatically think of the specific Christian rock song. Technically, it's a Christian rock song. Don't kill people don't kill people with guns as you go to the gallows. Yeah, well, that's people that I know, black guys, have told me that song sounds like the most rap song ever. Most whatever kind of music that was back 20 years ago. I resent the medieval slur. Actually, there are a lot of good stuff from medieval times. No electric mind. No electric mind. I know it's late. Let's try it. Let's try it. I can't figure this out. Hi, Lewis. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. And everyone got the wrong time. But hey, I put it on Twitter every single time, and I put it on, and then it should beep your thing. Are you whatchamacallit? Are you a subscriber, Joe? Like a good old fashioned herb press. I guess they have that. Gnome Hunter is here. No greetings. Has the schedule been changed? It changed for a half an hour because my son is working tomorrow. He's got to get up at 3:00 in the morning. So because he's got to get up at 3:00 in the morning, I decided to do this for him. But it's good to see you, Gnome Hunter. Everyone, round of applause for Gnome Hunter, waving hello. Waving hello. Yeah, so that's what it is. Am I being a good guy? I'm trying to be a good guy. What's the big deal? We start at 10, we go to 11. I mean, I still don't even know what the best time of this thing is. Hey, Gnome, how is the Kent meningitis stuff? Stuff, period. You've been affected? Stuff you've been affected. How about punctuation, Alex Lewis? Yes, or of course. Yes, of course. But I had my phone on silent, as was Telezone. You know what? I can't understand what the hell you're saying, honestly. You're not putting in punctuation properly. Let's punctuate, everybody. Punctuate. Take a second and reread what you think. You are closing the mosques. Who's closing the mosques? Are you able to react to the Family Guy clips on here? As there is a funny Family Guy clip for you. No music. I think it is okay. If you could, I mean, probably send it to me on Twitter. That's probably the best way to, and I'll look at it on my phone. I can't look at it here. Great to see you, Gnome. And great to see Carrie is here. So that's really good. That's really good. Sorry for dropping off the face of the earth. Laugh out loud. I've been sick, busy with essays, more sick, and traveling. Hope you are good. How can you be sick? Don't be sick. Don't be sick. The key thing to not being sick is low carb healthiness. Getting out in the sun, sleeping enough, and eating a proper food. No carbs. Make a reaction chart like American reacts to British TV shows. I've thought about it, like Osmongold, who's like become unbelievably successful. I mean, he's been successful for years. It's like I should do that. I should do that. A reaction show. Osmongold. I should do that. It's okay. It's okay. We understand transitioning is a difficult process. Where is the punctuation? Ruben, come on. Half the country is in hysteria, but thankfully, term literally end last Friday. Gnome Hunter says, and the outbreak arose that same weekend. So far, I'm safe and good. Well, what kind of outbreak? I don't even believe in outbreak. It's like there's a word for that. I forget what it's called, where people all get sick at the exact same time because they have a sympathetic reaction to other people getting sick. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Good to see you, Gnome, says Joe. Unless you're a chef, then you're on the ball 100% of the time. I forgot to mention you people should call me Alexandra from now on. Why? Why, Gnome Hunter? Is that really? Bollocks for what? What did I say that was wrong? Elixir Scots. Remember, we're on a delay on the stream. What did I say that was wrong that you said and is it bollocks? Is it, or is it two O's and bollocks? I think there's two. Bollocks. No way, Gnome is a girl, Lewis. No way, Gnome. No way, period. No way. No way, Gnome is a girl. No way, Gnome is a girl, Alex says. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't strike me as a girl. You can tell who a girl is. You can tell. Those fake illnesses don't affect me. It is what I said is what I said that is what those fake illnesses won't affect me. Is what I said. That. What is the extra word that in there for? To defend myself from those vibes. The whole thing are those illnesses, basically. Most illnesses are caused by not enough sun, too much stress, too much carbs, not enough red meat. That was a response for Ruben claiming I'm transitioning, laugh out loud. Last time I checked, I was a man. And even if you transition, you'll still be a man. I'm not going to get into any arguments. Maybe Judels is watching and she'll get upset. But I agree with you. I think she'll agree with me on that. You'll always be a man. You'll always be a man. You can't, just because you cut off a piece, I could cut off my foot. That doesn't make me not a man. Are we going? It so has. Are we doing Gnome, Blackadder, Alexandra? What name? So what name are we using? No, we'll just use Gnome. Well, whatever. It's up to you to decide what name you want to use. Oh yeah, I swore the whole idea of it as protection against it was all Lewis. That's do you understand that that's not like a real properly constructed sentence, Scott? I hate to say it. Take your pick, laugh out loud, Gnome Hunter, whichever appeals to you most. So what appeals? Gnome, Blackadder, or Alexandra? I mean, the fact is, most guys at some point would like to be a girl to get the attention, to be pretty, to have somebody come up to us and want to do us, to tell us they want to do us. Very few guys are good looking enough that the girls just wanted the girls come up to us and say, "Wow, you're really good looking." I have to suck it out of you people. You want to pretend you cannot read? Fine by me. No, no, no. It's not a no. It's a long run-on sentence with two dashes and a comma. That's not a real sentence. I'm a right looker, say Corsai. Okay, you are. You're a beautiful, 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 handsome man. I watched two Paul Newman films, and that guy was really good looking. But the films were like shit, and he wasn't that great in them. I'm working, and he was like, there were times that he was punching people, and it did not quite, it seemed very actory, Paul Newman. I'm working on my security as I am efficient, and it must be perfect. What must be perfect? Okay, you're a doll, Sweet Lewis says. I try to be a doll. I want you to like me. But you know what, girls, they don't like dolls. They want a tough brute of a guy. I always find it wrong about woke teachers in primary school. Period. Whatever, comma, saying things like, what could you possibly know about children? Insinuating that you were a Peter file for critiquing LGBT. Okay, I always find it wrong about woke teachers in primary schools who say things like, what could you possibly know about children? They're insinuating that you're a PDF file for critiquing LGBT. Yes. LGBT assemblies. Well, one, we're all kids. We were all kids. Many of us have bloody kids. Yes. Yeah, well, you can't listen to teachers. I mean, really, my mother was a teacher. I'm not going to listen to teachers. Okay, let's keep getting better. Let's work on the punctuation, everybody. I'm gonna hammer it home. Hammer it home. No Hunter says to Ruben, we will be eligible for disability benefits if it does. Give me an incentive to keep going. Laugh out loud. Carrie B's thinking of Tom Hardy. I don't know, but Tom Hardy, the actor? You're a brute then. Thank you, Calliope. She's speaking to me. She's speaking to me, but somebody else may get the idea. Do you want me to be a brute? I would like to be a brute. I'm not really a brute. And I love being needy. I don't love being needy, but I love telling girls that I'm needy. I just love a love a woman's reaction to a needy man. You could just see them like just recoil, like they lose all personality because this guy goes, "I want you." That was the late great Peter Ustinow's quote about sex education lessons in public school. What did he say exactly? What did Peter Ustinov says? Tom Hardy is a snack, says Carrie B. Yeah. I don't even know what he looks like, Tom Hardy, but he sounds like he's a snack. I personally don't have kids, Jack Schaefer, but I have nephews and nieces, which gives me experience as to how open minded, that's a good and a bad thing, they can be. And they can be too open minded. You got to say to them, no, you're not putting on a dress. No, you're not getting your penis, whatever, cut off. I think Tom Hardy reminds me of Paul Newman, by the way. Period. Carrie B. Good period there. By the way, I used to speak to Newman when I worked at the Ritz. Oh, there you go. What does that mean? Did he come into the Ritz Hotel over there on Piccadilly? It's on Piccadilly, isn't it? On Piccadilly. Do you think you'd make a good confession person? What does a confession person mean? Like you could tell me anything? Um, no, because people don't trust me. But they do trust me because I basically don't care what other people say. Louis, Cannon should be the new James Bond. That would be brilliant. This is now we're heading the stream into where I want it to be. Lewis, what makes you an expert on punctuation? Period. I mean, question mark. I've seen the occasional slip up by you. Period. I let it go as I'm kind. Period. Yeah, everybody slips up, but let's try to focus on being the best we can. Speaking of transitioning, my favorite trans woman is Leo Curse. She is beautiful. I love her beard. Not my type, but I support her, says Jack. I was in the video that he was in. No, Lewis is no Catholic priest. You don't have to tell me stuff. You don't. A lot of women like to because they feel like they're bonded when they tell people things. The key to attracting ladies is being a doll in public and a brute in bed. The key to attracting ladies is being a doll in public, okay, and a brute in bed. It's easy. It sounds like it's easy, but it's not that easy. First of all, how do you go from being nice in public to being invited into a girl's bed? It's not as easy as you think it is. His wife stayed at the Ritzy, and I took his messages. Such a genuine, kind man. Well, he was worth like hundreds of millions. He gave supposedly his Paul Newman's dressings gave like 700 million pounds to charity at the Ritzy. What is the Ritzy? Carrie B. But that might be interesting, Calliope. I'm trying to be a doll, and can't you see how nice I'm trying to be? I'm not trying to be nice. I'm not trying. I do scream at people, and I'm reminded, but I don't scream at people. His wife was what's her name? What is Paul Newman's wife's name? Joanne Woodward. That's right. They were married together for a long time. For a long time, she was really, really, really pretty. And then he stayed pretty, and she kind of like she like complained that she had lost her beauty. He made loads from his vineyards. He did a lot, and he was a race car driver, and he was two of the films. Nanette Newman. No, it wasn't Nanette. It was Joanne Woodward. Thank you, Calliope. Thank you. Um, is that he made movies, and these movies I've seen two of them just recently, and they were not good. They were not good. One of them, he had like a southern accent. He had an accent like a southern. No, he everybody was having southern accents in New Orleans, and I've never been to New Orleans, but I used to be part of a restaurant of a New Orleans restaurant, and they spoke with a New York accent, the New Orleans people, because they were like Canadians, and they were a port city, and they were French. They didn't speak like this. They didn't speak like a southern accent. Didn't he make that? He made salad dressing. Yeah, Newman's Own. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what it says. 100% profits to help kids. Look at this. What is it? Recipe for impact. What are you hungry for? What is this? It's a globalist thing. Where are they based? In Connecticut, probably. Latest grantees. Here you go. I'm against it. I'm against charities like this. Maybe I'm not against it. Maybe I'm not. I'm not against it. Ritz Hotel Piccadilly, Carrie B. The Ritzy. I also chatted with Andy Warhol. He was really lovely too. Yeah, well, successful people tend to be really lovely, which is one of the reasons they get successful. However, Billy Boy, his associate, was a cunt. There you go. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof was fabulous, along with Somebody Up There Likes Me. This was in the 1950s, but remember, he was busy through the 70s. Carrie B. He voiced the car doc in the animated film Cars. Yeah, I guess he did. That's the sounds of a man working on a chain gang. Reuben, that boiled egg scene turned my stomach. Yeah, that's one of my pictures there. The Chanks did. Popular culture. I know nothing about popular culture, says Vatten. I hate films and film stars. The more successful film is, the more I hate it. Yeah, it's like the Oscars. It's like the Oscars. Carrie Fisher was troubled and yet had a beautiful personality. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Who's not nice? You know what I mean? What's successful celebrity is not nice. You have to be nice to get ahead. You have to be, oh, thank you very much. You have to remember people. I don't remember people's names, but you have to remember people's names. You have to give them birthday presents. I've been listening to the book about Oprah, and she was like giving out gifts like crazy, like crazy. I don't even know why. Paul Simon went off Carrie Fisher. That doesn't mean Carrie Fisher wasn't great. It doesn't mean that. All guys go off women and all women go off guys, and he was Paul Simon. He was like I'm not saying anything about him physically, but you know what I mean? She was great, Carrie Fisher. Her mother was great too. Her father was what's his name? Who is Carrie Fisher's father? Here's a trick question. Um, Tony Curtis. In Canada, instead of saying about, you're supposed to say a boot. But they get very annoyed when you point this out and when they say, "How did you know I was Canadian?" Yeah, I mean they're too sensitive, the Canadians, but they're becoming more American. I so love the soapy car wash scene in Cool Hand Luke. That scene has been emulated so many times. I don't remember that scene. Is it like a sex scene, Carrie V? Carrie Fisher was very sexy. Says Wormelian, good to see Wormelian is here. And Paul Yoward is here. Is the sound bad? What I mean the sound here, is the sound bad? Is the sound bad? I'm asking you people. Can you hear me? Can you see me? The film called Postcards from the Edge, something like that, about a relationship with her mom. Yeah. Yeah, but remember, most women have crazy relationships with their mothers. I mean, I could write the same story about I did a play about my mother. Unopened letters from my mother, where I read all the unopened letters that my mother had sent me. It's extremely sexual. Should I Google it? Only bad as much as we can hear you. Can you not make those kind of jokes? You know I'm sensitive, Kermit. I'm sensitive to this kind of stuff. What is it called? What is this? What is the soapy car wash scene? Um, let me see what we have here. There's Paul Newman. Look at how great he looks. Look at how great he looks. Okay, we get the idea. Is that who is this woman? What is this woman? Beautiful Joy Harmon. That's a nice car. Okay. Cool Hand Luke. When was Cool Hand Luke made? When was that movie made? Did you see that? Okay, there we go. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Eddie Fisher. That's right. Her husband was her father was Eddie Fisher. Is that right? Her father was Eddie Fisher. That's right, Calliope. I said Tony Curtis, but it's Eddie Fisher. Um, Eddie Fisher. Can you see this here? Like she doesn't know what's going on. Where was this movie made? When was it made? When was it made? When was the movie made? Okay. Desmond Morris had a theory about breasts or butt mimics to facilitate face-to-face sex. I guess a butt man. No, I can believe that's totally true. Of course that's true. Of course that's true. Of course that's true. Tony Curtis was actress Jamie Lee's father. That's right. Who is Jamie? Jamie Lee Curtis. Who is Jamie Lee Curtis's mom? Let's find out when that movie was made. When was Cool Hand Luke made? When was Cool Hand Luke made? 1967. Stuart Rosenberg. He directed the other horrible movie that I saw. It was filmed in late 1966 in California. Where was the location? Stockton, California. So it wasn't even down south. It was in California. Of the same name by Don Pierce. His portrayal of rebellious inmate Paul Newman in a Florida chain gang. Interesting. American prison drama. This guy, Stuart Rosenberg, I saw a movie by him yesterday, and I was not happy. I was not happy with him. I should be happy with him. Shouldn't I be happy? I don't like the way he looks. He's got a mustache and he's fat. And look at the look. I think he was best buddies with Paul Newman. WUSA Pocket Money, The Drowning Pool. That was the movie I saw half of. That was horrible. That was horrible. And then he was the same age as my dad, 79 years old. Well, not the same age. He was born in Brooklyn, New York. Stuart Rosenberg. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. There we go. It's not Vivian. It's Janet Leigh. Janet Leigh. Exactly. From Psycho. That's right. My memory is shot. I knew it was somebody. I knew it was somebody. Good point, Calliope. Good point. Vivian Leigh. Good boy. Carrie B says 67. What is 60? It was made in 1967. It seems almost like a 50s movie to me. I mean, it was a rebellious movie, so it was like a Vietnam era movie. But I didn't think it was that great a movie. Marion Crane was her character's name in Psycho. Psycho was a great movie. Was an absolute great movie. Speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, she is married to a Jew. Well, her father is Jewish too, Christopher Guest. This husband is one of the geniuses behind Spinal Tap, and they have a kid together that is fat and trans. Oh, that is sad. That is sad. That is sad. Let's see what it says. Maybe we can get a picture of the kid who's fat and trans. It doesn't say that that's true. Janet Leigh. Okay, a kid together. A kid. Let's see what this says. I'll let you see what's doing. We're going to end the show in a couple of minutes, everybody. Let's see what we're going to do. Even though we're going okay, we're doing really well. A kid. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this says. There we go. It's Jamie Lee, not Janet Leigh. Jamie, thank you. Jamie Lee Curtis Child. Can you see this? Trans daughter. Oh my God, that's like a nightmare. That's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. You're right. Fat, 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 fat. Okay. My mother also had a pinup of Paul Newman. He was a good-looking guy. He was. He was gorgeous. He was gorgeous. He was really gorgeous. Let me get back on track. That's interesting, Jack. Trans kid. Can you see how ugly that kid is? My mom had a poster about a Paul Newman in her bedroom, Carrie B, before she married her sexually perverted second husband. Um, I believe you. Okay. I shudder at the thought of him. Because you're what, the second husband or Paul Newman? I must rewatch Psycho, as it has been years, and I have to scare the S out of myself as to why I am nervous about showers. It was a brilliant, brilliant movie. They used chocolate syrup for the blood in the blood scenes. People are telling Lewis to have me back. We can maybe have an auction of your crap to sell the next time. Maybe we can. We could do something like that, perhaps. Liza Minnelli and David Guest were also an odd couple. Are we going to name odd couples? Let's name kids who have trans kids. My mother also had a pinup. Okay, you read that, Ruben. Ruby Guest is their kid, originally born a male. Is that true, Ruby? Yeah, that's the name, Ruby Guest. Is that the name, Ruby Guest? It's great watch, definitely. Okay. Did they do that open mouth kissing in front of you like they did for the world? Of course I. Who did what? Who did what? Jamie Lee in A Fish Called Wanda is gorgeous. That's supposed to be a great movie. I never saw it. A woman who lived near me had a tattoo of Paul Newman. I mean, it could have been worse. He could have, that's good. Look at Hitler before the mustache. He's saying he was good looking beforehand. Could you put your Mont Blanc pen on Vinted, Lewis? I'm thinking about doing that. But it's my father. My father used to write with it, and it's like I don't know. I don't know if I should. If I should. I mean, he is also called guest. So not so random me mentioning them. Yeah, but what about not Christopher Guest? Who's the other guest? Who's the Liza Minnelli guest? What's his name? The Liza Minnelli guest. Liza Minnelli, husband, David Guest. It was spelled a different way. This is the way it was spelled. I don't think they had any kids. Oh my God. This is the thing. This is how, women. Oh my God. It's painful. Is he gay? Is he gay? Where's David Guest? David Guest obviously is Jewish. David Guest from Jewish. Let's just write Jewish. Born in Jewish family. He had yeah. He died only at 62. At 62. His funeral was held at Golders Green Crematorium. Maybe that's where I have to have mine done. I hope I don't die at 62. I hope I don't die at 62. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, let's go here. Okay, where are we? Let's get back on track here. Full screen. I have to admit, though, as I love this community, we don't hate and bully each other, and we call each other we. We are a good community. I mean, I don't know whether a community, but we're nice to each other. That's very good. That is very true. The best film in the world was Sirens, 1994. I never even heard of that. It is a great art ever seen in the cinema. Nothing to do with beautiful naked women. Well, I'm not going to want to see it then. It's called Sirens in 1994. Okay, I'm going to write down that Vatt and I thought of this, and maybe I can see this later. Okay, people are good to each other here. We're very good to each other. We're very, very good to each other. Okay. I love how 9 times out of 10, whenever I mention a fact that sounds false or requires a Google search, I genuinely consider this a compliment, as my fun facts are meant to sound unbelievable. Well, that's true. Well, unbelievable, the ones that sound unbelievable are the most fun, but you still have to check it. David Guest did do Big Brother, Joe, and he didn't he almost win it? Did he win it? If I remember correctly. One of my favorite films. Yeah, so Kermit says that's the name Guest. The best film in the whole world was Dracula. Was Dracula as Ridden from the Grave. Totally believable. Great classic acting from Hammer Filmhouse. Dracula has risen from the grave. It doesn't sound like the kind of film that I would like. Dracula. I'm writing it down though. Dracula has risen from the grave. Okay. Okay, so I think this has been a good show. I'm going to thank the people who've been here. I'm going to thank the people that have been here. Warmellian is at 17, and at 16 was John Van Dam. And Straw, who is Straw? Straw is at 15. Carrie B is back. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Carrie B. Really good to see you, Carrie B. I hope you're feeling okay. Are you feeling okay? I hope you are. Anyway, we got 13 is Alex. Thank you, Alex, for being here. Thank you, 12 Darklands, beautiful Darklands. Ruben, Girl from Mars. Fantastic. Calliope is here at number 9. Elite Elixir is 8. Vantanai is 7. Jack Schaefer is 6. Corsai is 5. And 4 is Joe. Beautiful, beautiful Joe. Hi-Ho Kermit is 3. And let's see. Oh, look at that. Number 2 is Paul Yoward. But number 1, making a great return, is Gnome Hunter. Thank you, Gnome Hunter. Before we go, can we, and we're gonna have to write down your number of what you think the largest concurrent listeners are, is go and like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Go to Twitter over here and make sure you're there on Twitter. Also Discord. But if you got a couple of extra pounds sitting around, not that many, or a lot, depending on what you're up for, is give to Lewis Schaffer. Give to the stream so we keep the stream going. I know we've got 105 million people subscribed, but they're not all watching. Only a million. Only 1,150,528 are subscribed. So let's do that. Let's go to Patreon. Okay, and let's see. Oh, we've gotten it. We know who is the winner. Let's see who the winner is. Let me go check the live thing. Is it Joe? No. Is it Paul? Ruben? Everyone's saying 31, 29, 28, Darklands 26. Any guess? The Fastest Dracula film by Luc Besson is fabulous, starring Caleb Landry Gone. One to watch. We should make a list of all of the films that have been recommended. We should have the Lewis Schaffer Film Club and then discuss it. Ko-fi, thank you, Kermit. Go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.lewis.com/Lewis Schaffer. Or go to PayPal or Patreon at Lewis Schaffer. Thank you, Ruben, for being here. Speaking of David Guest on Big Brother, says Jack Schaefer, he appeared in the same year as David Bowie's ex-girlfriend. And when he got the news that when he dies, everyone in the house thought it was David Guest. When he got the news that he dies, Everyone thought it was David Guest. I don't know what you mean by that. 105 million. Yeah, it's remarkable. It's amazing. It is amazing that we've got 105 subscribers, but only, this is the shocking thing. It doesn't bring me happiness, Carrie B, that only 1,115,000 people are watching this thing right now. Right now. And how many of you are liking it? Can you all make sure you liked it? Paul and Joe. Just press the like button. It's free. I'm not even 62 years old. No, I'm not. I have to admit, though, says Jack. Okay, is that already? We're going to look up Sirens 1994. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. I'm going to leave this on for a couple of. Oh, the winner was Darklands at 26. How amazing is that, Darklands? Thank you, Darklands. Thank you, Darklands. You've won. I'm looking at you right now. Congratulations. I'm going to shake your hand. That's what it'd be like to shake Lewis Schaffer's hand. Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody who guessed, the people who didn't win, but thank you very much. Thank you very much. Darklands won. Thank you, Calliope. Thank you, Scott. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock.